Can I be honest with you for a second? I was at a family event a few months ago and I watched a woman walk into the room. Beautiful black woman, skin glowing, silver locks, presence like you wouldn't believe. And then she got closer and something just didn't add up. The outfit was fine, the shoes were okay, but something about her accessories was quietly working against everything else she had going on. And I couldn't put my finger on it at first. Then it hit me. She was wearing the same accessories she'd probably been wearing since 2004, and they were aging her. Not her face, not her body, her accessories were doing it, silently, slowly, by at least 10 years. And here's what broke my heart. She had no idea. So today, we're having that conversation, the one nobody else is willing to have, because I love black women over 60 too much to stay quiet. Welcome back, Queens. And if you are brand new here, baby, you found the right place. This is Golden Melanin Queen, the space where we talk about everything the fashion world should have been telling black women over 60 all along, but decided we weren't worth the conversation. We are here, we matter, and we are not about to let outdated accessories dim what we've spent decades building. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe button right now. Don't wait until the end. Don't say you'll do it later. Do it now, because this community is growing fast, and I don't want you to miss a single thing we put out here. And turn on that bell too, so YouTube actually shows you our videos. Now, let's talk. These 7 accessories I'm about to walk you through, they are not about making you look younger. I want to be clear about that from the jump. This is not about chasing 40. You are not 40. You are better than 40. This is about making sure what you put on your body is telling the truth about who you actually are right now. A seasoned, beautiful, powerful black woman who has earned every single year on her face. Some of these accessories are lying about you, and we're going to fix that today. Point 1. The perfectly matched jewelry set. Okay, first one, and I need you to really sit with this one because I know it's going to hit some of you. The perfectly matched jewelry set. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The necklace, the earrings, and sometimes even the bracelet, all in the same box, all in the exact same color, the exact same design, the exact same everything. A lot of us got these as gifts. Some of us bought them ourselves because that's what we were told was polished and put together. But here's the truth. That coordinated to the death set stopped reading as elegant a long time ago. Right now, in 2025 and beyond, that look reads as dated. Not classic, dated. There's a difference. Stylists will tell you straight up, wearing pieces where the necklace matches the earrings exactly looks like it belongs in a photo from 1991. It signals to people's eyes that you haven't updated your approach in a while. And that's what quietly adds years to your look, not your age itself. The magic is in the mix. What you want instead for black women over 60 are pieces that feel curated, not coordinated. A pair of sculptural gold earrings with a beaded necklace in a completely different texture. Baroque pearls layered with a chunky gold chain, a bold African print bead necklace with simple silver hoops. Different metals, different eras, different energies, all working together. When you mix, it looks intentional, it looks current, it looks like a woman who chooses what she wears instead of defaulting to a box set. Go to your jewelry box today, pull out those matchy-matchy sets, and ask yourself, when's the last time I wore these separately and styled them differently? If the answer is never, it's time to rethink how you're using them. Point 2. The stiff, old-fashioned brooch on the lapel. Now this one is going to surprise a few of you because brooches are actually having a moment right now. Stylists love them, fashion editors love them, but there is one specific way black women over 60 are still wearing brooches that is absolutely aging them, and it's this. Pinned straight on the lapel of a blazer or jacket, dead center, traditional placement, like you're about to go to a church anniversary in 1988. That specific placement, fashion consultants have been saying for years, reads as old-fashioned. Not the brooch itself, the placement. The brooch on the lapel says grandmother's Sunday best in a way that nothing else does. But here's where it gets good, because the brooch itself, that piece can be stunning on you. You just have to wear it differently. Pin it to the side of a natural hairstyle or a head wrap. Use it as a clasp to pull together a draped cardigan at the shoulder. Put it at the hip of a flowing dress to create a focal point. Layer it into a stack of necklaces for texture and dimension. A striking brooch positioned with intention can be a talking point. On the lapel, in the same spot every single time, it becomes wallpaper. Black women over 60 have gorgeous brooches, passed down, collected, gifted. Don't retire them. Reimagine them. Move them around. Let them breathe somewhere unexpected. That's how you turn something vintage into something that looks like it belongs to a woman who is absolutely, completely right now. Point 3. The thin, wispy neck scarf that does nothing. Let me describe something to you. A thin polyester scarf, folded once and tied loosely around the neck. No structure, no color that pops, no weight, just floating there, doing absolutely nothing for the outfit or the woman wearing it. I see this on black women over 60 constantly, and I understand why. We were told scarves add elegance, and they do, but only when the scarf has something to say. A flimsy, thin neck scarf that blends into the background is not adding elegance. It's adding visual noise and clutter. It gives the impression that an outfit wasn't finished, that something was just thrown on to fill a gap. And at the neck, that kind of clutter can actually draw the eye to the one area many black women over 60 prefer not to highlight. The scarf you want is the one that makes somebody stop and say, "Where did you get that?" Rich fabrics, think heavyweight silk, quality cotton in vibrant prints, a lightweight wool in a jewel tone, and for our black queens specifically, African wax print scarves in deep golds, burnt oranges, emerald greens. These connect you to heritage, and they photograph beautifully against melanin-rich skin. The key is how you wear it, not as a flimsy ring around your neck. Drape it across one shoulder, long, so it creates movement when you walk. Tie it loosely at the side with the ends falling down your back, or go full drama and wrap it at the crown of a head wrap, letting the ends trail. Even folded thickly and wrapped at the neck adds structure and presence instead of that limp, faded look. A scarf should be an event. If yours isn't doing that, it's time to let it go and invest in one that will. Point 4. The tiny invisible stud earrings. Okay, before we go further, if this is speaking to you, hit that like button right now. It tells YouTube this video matters, and it helps more black women over 60 find this content. Thank you. Now, the tiny studs. I know some of you have been wearing the same small gold or silver studs for 20 years. They feel safe. They feel appropriate. You were probably told at some point that big, flashy earrings are too much for a woman your age, that bold jewelry is for younger women. That is a lie that somebody told you to keep you small. Here is the actual fashion reality. Your face needs earrings that work with you. Small studs disappear against rich, deep melanin skin, against beautiful silver natural hair, against a gorgeous head wrap. They create no anchor. They add nothing to your silhouette. A stylist will tell you earrings on women over 60 should draw the eye upward toward the face and add structure and elegance. A tiny dot does none of that. Now, I'm not telling you to go buy heavy chandelier earrings that pull your earlobes down. That's a real concern. Heavy earrings over time stretch earlobes, and that's its own issue. What you want is earrings that have presence without weight. Medium hoops in brushed gold, glorious on black women. Longer drop earrings in deep amethyst or turquoise that hit at the jawline. Geometric Afrocentric designs that honor your roots and frame your face at the same time. A sculptural ear cuff that makes a statement without the weight. Your ears and your face are front and center every time you walk into a room. Give them something worth noticing. Let your earrings say, "I'm here and I am intentional." Point 5. The oversized, logo-heavy or overly embellished handbag. Let me ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Is the bag you carry most often covered in someone else's name? Is it loaded with gold chains, quilted stitching, and enough hardware to open a locksmith's shop? And has it been sitting in the rotation for more than 5, 6, 7 years? Because that bag might be costing you. Here's the thing about heavily logoed and overly embellished handbags. When that trend was fresh, it felt like status. It felt like you'd arrived, and you had. But when those same bags from a trend cycle that peaked years ago are still being carried today, they don't read as luxury anymore. They read as stuck. And for Black women over 60 who are trying to project current, polished, and powerful, a dated bag is working against everything else you've put on your body. What you want instead is a structured, clean handbag in a rich, solid color, a deep wine leather tote with minimal hardware, a cognac crossbody with clean lines and a single clasp, a jewel-toned shoulder bag, deep teal, forest green, cobalt blue, that complements your gorgeous melanin without competing with it. The key should be about you, not about the label. A well-structured handbag that holds its shape in a color that pops next to your skin with your head held high, that is the combination that makes people look. Not at the bag, at you. And honestly, if you're in Lagos, in Accra, in Nairobi, our African leather crafts women are making structured bags right now that would make a luxury house cry. Don't sleep on what's close to home. Point 6. The thin-banded, tiny-faced watch. Watches. We need to talk about watches. A lot of Black women over 60 are still wearing watches from the 90s and early 2000s. Thin little metal bands, faces so small you have to squint to read them, delicate everything. And on paper, delicate sounds like a compliment, but on the wrist, when the watch face is tiny and the band is a sliver, it does something unfortunate. It makes the wrist look wider in comparison, and it adds absolutely zero style or intention to the arm. Your watch should feel like jewelry. It should be something you're proud to glance down at. What works beautifully on Black women over 60 is a watch with a medium to large face. Not massive and sportsy, but present and confident. A leather band in cognac, chocolate brown, or black. A wider metal band in warm brushed gold. Even a fabric band in a bold earth tone or African wax print if you want to add some cultural flair to your wrist game. Think about it this way. Your time is valuable. You have earned every single hour that has passed. Your watch should reflect the weight of that, not disappear into your wrist like it's apologizing for existing. One beautiful watch, a band that has substance, a face you can actually read without reading glasses. That's all it takes to transform the arm. Point 7. The thin, colorless belt that interrupts your silhouette. Last one, and this one sneaks up on a lot of people because belts seem harmless. The belt I'm talking about is the thin, skinny belt in a dull neutral, black, brown, beige, cinched at the natural waist of every single outfit out of habit more than intention. It became a reflex. A dress comes in, on goes the belt. A blazer goes on goes the belt. Here's what that thin belt is actually doing. When worn at the natural waist with the wrong outfit, it cuts your body in half. It creates a horizontal line right across the middle of your torso. And a horizontal line on a woman's body adds visual width, not definition. Stylists specifically call this out. Belts with dated, chunky buckles or those placed at the wrong point on the body can visually weigh you down and break up the flow of your silhouette. For Black women over 60, the silhouette we're building should flow. It should elongate. It should guide the eye up and down, not stop it dead in the middle. If you love belts, and there is nothing wrong with loving belts, move it lower toward the hip. Choose a wider belt in a bold color or rich texture, worn over a flowing dress or tunic, positioned slightly off-center so it creates flow instead of interruption. A chain belt worn loosely at the hip. A wide fabric sash in an African print that wraps and ties at the side. That is not a belt that apologizes. That is a belt that belongs to a woman who knows exactly what she's doing. The real talk. I need you to hear me for a second before we close out. None of this is about chasing some standard that was never designed for us. Black women over 60 were never on the mood boards. We were never in the magazines they built these rules around. So of course some of us held on to what felt safe, what felt familiar, what nobody told us had expired. That was never your fault. But you're here right now watching this, and that means you're ready to take a fresh look at what you've got and decide what's actually serving the woman you've become, not the woman you were in 1998. You carry history in your body. You carry resilience in the way you walk. You carry a kind of beauty this world spent decades trying to ignore. And every single accessory you put on is either holding space for that truth or quietly whispering a lie about you. You did not survive everything you've survived to walk into rooms half visible. Choose pieces that finish the sentence your presence starts. Here's what I want you to do today. Just one thing. Go to your jewelry box or your closet or your accessories drawer and pull out one thing from this list, one thing that has been in the rotation too long. Hold it in your hand and ask yourself honestly, is this telling the truth about who I am right now? If the answer is no, let it go. With gratitude, with love, but let it go. And then make space for one new thing, just one. One pair of earrings with presence, one structured bag that makes your skin glow, one watch that you're proud to check the time on. Start there. That one piece will change how you walk in. Before you go anywhere, make sure you've hit that like button. It helps this video reach more of our sisters who need to hear this. Subscribe if you haven't already. This channel is for us, by us, and we show up for each other here. And drop a comment right now and tell me where you're watching from. I want to hear from my queens in Lagos, Accra, London, Atlanta, New York, Toronto, Detroit, Johannesburg, and everywhere in between. Tell me which one of these 7 accessories you're saying goodbye to first, or tell me which one surprised you the most. Let's talk. That's what this community is for. Until next time, Golden Melanin Queens, stand tall, dress with intention, and let the world see exactly who you are. You are not fading. You are arriving. I'll see you in the next one.